आप तो इंडी अलायंस के बहुत बड़े मजबूत पिलर है। यहां शशि थरूर भी बैठे हैं और आज का ये इवेंट कई लोगों की नींद हराम कर देगा।
At an official event in Thiruvananthapuram, the Prime Minister took a bow at the Congress party. Flanked by the Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan and the Thiruvananthapuram Member of Parliament Shashi Tharoor, the Prime Minister registered their presence and also said that today many will be getting a sleepless night. Obviously, he was referring to the fact that the left is a part of the India alliance and left has been, despite being an adversary in Kerala, a close ally of Rahul Gandhi as well as the Congress. But it's Shashi Tharoor who often gives those sleepless nights to the Congress. That is because he doesn't toe the conventional line. As a former diplomat, as a former external affairs minister, and as a politician with a difference, he often believes that diplomacy and political courtesies are more important. Which is when he landed in Thiruvananthapuram late last night, just ahead of the Prime Minister's visit. He said, "I'm looking forward to welcoming the Prime Minister, and this has been a dream project." But what really stood out was that handshake between the PM and Mr Tharoor. What stood out was the close bond at bonhomie between the two of them. What also stood out was the fact that it was a relaxed atmosphere and not just a photo op. And of course, the Prime Minister made a political point. The Congress was up in arms on this, saying that the Prime Minister was stoking needless political controversy. But I'm sure many in the party are not very happy with this camaraderie between the PM and the MP of Thiruvananthapuram. There have been many occasions in the past where Shashi Tharoor has given a reason to the Congress party to frown. For example, on the trade tariff negotiations, as India was battling it, Mr Tharoor pointed out that I'm sure that the government is doing its best. On the Russia-Ukraine foreign diplomatic policy, he said it was an egg on my face moment because I was very critical of the government as far as Ukraine policy was earlier. Remember when there was a huge amount of outrage during the parliament session over Indians as illegal immigrants being brought back to a country and their flight landing in Amritsar handcuffed, he said that as a former diplomat, I know this is the rule of America and America is going to follow its rule. Apart from that, when he praised the Kerala government, that had also not gone down very well, though he had to issue a hurried clarification. There was a meeting which had taken place between him and many of the Kerala Congress MPs, including Rahul Gandhi, who had made the point that, if we are going to be fighting the left, we should avoid this kind of comments. Actually, the problem began when the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan was first begun and announced by the Prime Minister. Among the many brand ambassadors, Shashi Tharoor, with a huge social media traction, was made one of the brand ambassadors. There have often been speculation and charges coming in from the Congress leaders that will Tharoor join the BJP. He has very unequivocally made it clear there's no question of me joining the BJP. However, he had also welcomed Rajiv Chandrasekhar, who had contested opposite him, who was also made the state BJP chief of Kerala, and saying that this is a fight is on. In terms of sheer political dynamics and demography, perhaps it would not make sense for Shashi Tharoor to join the BJP immediately. But Shashi Tharoor's often public support in terms of government is something which has irked the Congress party. And today's picture certainly is going to upset many within the Congress, as the Prime Minister himself pointed out.